crazy. I guess we're gonna do United States. Oh my gosh. So much. I'm nervous. I don't know if I have what it takes. It's okay. I can do this. The first thing we always do is go to the options. Okay. Subtitles are on. Everything is good. Let me turn this down just a little bit.
We all know how you feel about overly triumphant music.
Who said that has to be Francis? You know, that touched my heart. I'm slightly inebriated, but that touched my heart just because you knew that I was going to adjust the sound. What am I shopping for? I'm not shopping for nothing. I just bought the game. Okay, so what are we doing? Solo, local multiplayer, challenge your friends. Oh, so you could do it where it's like I do it, and then you all do it, and then but like I said, I can put your answers in. So when I do it, like I don't get any help. But then when y'all do it, y'all can help each other. Let's just do this. Let's just do the normal. No, we're doing normal. What is it? What is it? Oh, everything is on that can be on. What? Oh, you have to earn points in order to unlock the other ones. No, I don't want to be Julie. No. Not really.
They locked some good categories.
You know, it's okay. We'll unlock them together. I'm leaning towards me and Lindsay. I don't know why. Nope, I want Margaret. I want that one. Nope, I want that one. It just keeps getting better. There's people of color? Oh, Lord Jesus, this game. It's amazing. Okay, so hold up. He's a caregiver. His passion is ancient art. He's 42. My man don't look 42. Well, maybe, I don't know what 42 looks like. I like him. Let me go back. I like him.
I vote grumpy old man.
You know, I was leaning. That's why I went back again, because I had to see it one more time.
Black on crack.
You know, my man is retired, likes tap dancing. Hey. Retired. This is the video. You know what? I'm gonna get you this little dude to start, because he's closer to my age. So ask the audience lifeline polls. That may not be right. It's fine. I couldn't hear you. It's jamming pretty hard right now. Turn over and see. Boots and socks on right now. Boots.
15 questions, 4 lifelines, and a cash prize of 1 million. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Let's start right away.
Good evening, everyone. I'm delighted to be here with you.
Me too.
Please welcome our new contestant, and let's get
Good
started right away.
All right.
He ain't Reggie's.
Well, you know the money ladder. 15 questions, and at the top, the million. To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the
Okay.
50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question.
Yes. Yes. All of those are good.
Trust yourself and your acquaintances for this new question.
Okay. Which of these describes something which causes stress or anxiety? Knee racking, nerve racking, nodule racking, nose racking.
Well, now.
Well, Charles, you know, the only thing that makes
I'm choosing B.
is nerve wracking.
B for boy.
There you go. Feel good. Feel good. Final answer. You have to. Is time still running? Is there time on this?
A.
You somebody say A?
You know what my next question is, right? Is this your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
All right, let's find out the right answer together.
That's
Well
crazy.
done.
It's
You got
crazy
it.
that it doesn't.
Oh, that's
It
perfect.
doesn't read the question. It's like Jeopardy. So Jeopardy doesn't
So
read the
let's
question.
move on to a whole new question.
At which ceremony does a person affirm the vows made for him at his christening? Confirmation, complication, confrontation, commiseration. Is it confirmation? Lincoln,
I'm going to pick A.
you think? You think it's A? I like the fact that it lets
A.
me lock in. Okay. I heard somebody else agree with me.
I know you are waiting for me to ask you. So let's go. Is this your final answer?
That'll be my final answer.
The choice is made.
Hey ha ha ha, those
That is
answers are
correct.
funny.
Charles!
That was the right answer? Awesome!
Charles.
Our team of editors offers you a new question.
In which state is Yosemite National Park? Alaska, California, Illinois, Texas. Is it B? No, it's A. It's one of
B.
these two. It's B?
California.
You sure?
I'm certain that it's B.
I was thinking that it was B. I know it's not Texas and Illinois. It's like
Are you absolutely sure? Is that your final answer?
Oh, yes, that's my final answer.
You have made your choice. Yes, absolutely.
yes.
And there we have it.
Your new question is ready. Good luck.
Which of these fabrics is traditionally used for military uniforms? Tweed, suede, cashmere, khaki?
Oh,
Khaki? It's either khaki or tweed.
Khaki.
You think
D.
khaki? D?
I'm choosing D.
Because like I said, the other ones, these two don't make sense to me. Cashmere and suede don't make sense. I don't really know what tweed is, but
And now to the most important question of all. Is this your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
You have given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one. You took your time, but you are right.
shut up. It takes as much time as I
One
want
right
to.
answer
You don't have
found
a
easily.
clock up here.
Or almost.
Let's go for this new eliminatory question.
Do you have to ask me each time?
You know?
Yes, it is my final answer.
Yes. In total, how many letter O's are there in the names of the 12 months of the year?
Well, now.
in total, how many letter codes are in the names of the 12 months of the year? There's no clock. January, February, March, April, May. Shut up, Charles. I'm thinking. June, July,
2,
August, September, October. November has November has one too, so that's 3. October has 2. November has 1. December.
I have no idea.
October, October. So there's 2 in October, and then there's 1 in November.
I'm gonna try C.
I think.
Oh yeah. 3.
Final answer? You sure?
That's
I like
my
that
final
they don't
answer.
time you. I like that. I like that.
The choice is made. It's
See,
time
in
to
Jeopardy,
discover
they
the
time you,
right
so that
answer.
makes it hard to do straight.
Well done. Now the good news is that you can't lose anything.
I did all that for $1,000, Charles.
I think we all agree that we can move on to this new question.
I don't like his facial expressions. St. Augustine, the oldest city in St. Augustine, the oldest city in the U.S., is in which state? Florida?
But why did I have to be the one to get this question? D seems pretty good. I'm gonna say D.
Florida.
Everybody, Florida? Florida. I heard 2 Floridas. Me.
I know you are waiting for me to ask you. So let's go. Is this your final answer?
Charles.
That'll be my final answer.
All right, let's find out the right answer together.
Feel good about that one.
That is the right answer.
And one more right answer for me.
Are you ready to face the traps of this next question? Good luck
What
to
are
you.
the names of George W. Bush's twin daughters? Lucy and Laura? Nope. 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 It's a C. It's a C. C. It's this one. Because the one...
C. That's the right choice.
I think, yeah, because that's the only one that has Jenna. So I
Jenna.
know Jenny, yeah, because I know that she's real, because she's got that morning show.
Final answer?
You know what would be good right
That's
now?
my final
like
answer.
some fried pork chops with some like mashed potatoes and green beans and
See,
stuff.
You have given your final
So,
answer.
Too late
I
to be
hope it is the
making
right
something
one.
like that right now.
You really know your answer.
One right answer found easily. Or almost.
Concentrate. Here's a new question
Shut
for
up,
you.
Charles. I'm thinking about food right now. In 1993, which female tennis player was
I think
stabbed
I want pizza.
by a spectator? Was it Monica Seles? Y'all remember that? I remember it happening, but I don't. I feel like
No
it's-
more hesitating.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna say
it's-
D.
I feel like it's that one. I might be wrong, though. And there's a reason why I think it's her. So Martina Hingis and Lindsay Davenport, they really weren't doing much of them. But Steffi Graf, if she would have gotten stabbed, what was that other tennis player that always lost his mind? He would have had something to say about it. So it's got to be Monica Seles. It's gotta be.
And now to the most important question of all. Is this your final answer?
I seem to remember because she had
That's
that
my
brown
final
hair.
answer.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
Oh, I can't wait to see the correct
The
answer.
internet says Monica LOL.
Of course.
Said the internet.
And there we have it.
At the pace you're going to make short work of this new question.
Who was appointed as the U.S. Defense Secretary in 2001? Okay, so I got to go back in time. So 2001. That was the end of the Clinton administration and the beginning of George Bush.
I want to say Colin worked for Bush.
I was thinking the same thing because I remember it
I
being
think
Bush.
that the right answer is B.
Because I think, here's the thing. So he cycled through a couple. He did have Donald Rumsfeld too. But did Donald Rumsfeld come first? I think he started with Colin Powell, and Colin Powell said he wasn't going to do it again. And then he switched to Donald Rumsfeld. These two other guys are just whatevers. But yeah, I think he started with Colin Powell, and then he ended with Rumsfeld. So I think it's
Either Colin
Is
or
that your
Donald.
final answer?
it's got it. Nah, we got this.
That's my final answer.
I trust that this is right. I have faith.
You have made your choice.
I have faith. This is good.
I have to announce to you
Repeat the
that
question.
this is not the right answer.
It was
Sorry.
done. He started with Donald
no
Rumsfeld,
big deal.
and he ended.
It's a
with
game,
Colin
after
Powell.
all.
I knew that they both were
Oh,
his.
that's a disaster. You were piling along, but you've lost everything down to your safety net. It's gut-wrenching, isn't it?
It's really not, Charles. Don't make it more than it needs to be. We can start over again. I'm trying to figure out how things work. Okay. All right. So
Shut up, Charles.
thank you. Somebody else besides me. All right, we're gonna win this time. Going all the way. So how much? Oh, you need a lot of those points. Oh, so you gotta. So it's like if you win the million, then I'm sure you get a bunch. Here, we'll mix it up this time. We'll go with. Yes, my man. He looks like the guy from Up. He looked like the guy from that movie Up.
Welcome. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yes. You're feeling the same way I was, my man.
Took long enough, but I'm finally in the game. I'd almost given up.
There are only 15 questions standing between our contestant and 1 million.
I like him already because instead of saying thank you, Chuck, for having me on the show, he's like, first start off with, this is taking way too long.
Yes.
I
He is
appreciate.
grumpy.
I am
He
totally.
even walks old.
He does. This is it. I want to be like that when I get.
$1. So let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Well, you know the money ladder. 15 questions, and at the top, the million. To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question. This new question
How
shouldn't give
tall
you
are
a hard
those
time,
chairs?
in theory.
Which of these? Wait a minute. Which of these is a period of 12 months? A week, a century, a year,
Well,
or a
now.
day? Which of these is a period of 12 months? A week, a century, a year, or birthday.
It's C, right? Okay, C.
Is that your final answer?
Oh,
Century.
yes?
You know what?
That's my final
You know what?
answer.
Sometimes it feels like it. Except the
choice is
last
made.
couple years
It's
felt
time
like
to
they went
discover
by
the
like
right
a
answer.
week. But
That's an answer I can get behind.
That just goes to show that my memory is still in good shape.
my man talks mucho crap. I like this.
Let's
I
go
like
for a
this.
whole new question.
Like he's about himself right now. He's like, this is my time. In which method of egg preparation are the eggs beaten before they're cooked? Is it boiled, fried, poached, or scrambled? Which method of egg preparation are the eggs beaten before they're cooked? Any method that I'm cooking.
It's
Scrambled.
D, I think.
think so.
I'm choosing D.
Are you sure?
That's my final answer.
Oh, I can't wait to see the correct answer.
Me neither.
Of course.
Oh, we can make this go fast.
Let's go.
Come on, Pablo, think.
In which
You have to
Those eggs
find
better
the
be
right
obedient
answer.
Or else.
in which in which direction does the sun rise? Which direction does the sun rise? It rises in the east and it sets in the west. Is it?
C is the right answer. I would stake my life on it.
You shouldn't probably take that bet, Charles, because he doesn't have much life left, so it's really not worth anything. But I think it's
Rising in the East.
He rises in the
Beauty
east.
and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Were you ever doing
Final answer?
lyrics to
Yes?
Disney songs?
That's my final answer.
If this is your final answer, you make it look easy. I think we all agree that we can move on to this new question.
Which musical instrument is Bill Clinton famously associated with? Which musical instrument is Bill Clinton famously associated with? Is it the banjo,
That song is why I know that.
flute,
Tale as old as time. Saxophone.
saxophone?
C, no doubt about it.
Final answer? You sure?
Oh, yes? That's my final answer.
You have made your choice.
C.
Man,
That
kind of
is
looks like he
correct.
was like a former Catholic priest.
With that, if I'm not the
He
star of
played
the family
saxophone
when
on
I
late
go
night
back.
TV.
I remember
Made
that.
him the coolest.
Trust yourself
remember
and
that.
your acquaintances for this new question.
It was like on Arsenio Hall. What is the full name of the card game known as Crib? Cribbage.
Okay. I haven't spent this many years educating myself to not know the answer to E for me.
It's cribbage.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
MTV Cribs.
You know that. That was a good show.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer.
It was crazy
Correct
because,
answer. You
like, I
reached
remember
the
when I
threshold.
watched it when I was younger, I thought, oh man, that's crazy that they have all that stuff in their house. But the reality is, probably a lot of that stuff wasn't even real. That was
This
probably
new question
just like a
shouldn't
set
give you a hard time.
or like
in
a
theory.
house that they had just made up. Like none of that, but you. But at that time, we didn't realize that reality TV was like that. Which garden bird has species called missel and song? Which garden bird has species called missel and song? Missel.
Yeah. The only real one was Redmond's apartment.
that one was funny, where he had the frozen chicken, or he had the frozen fish things in his freezer. He had the little frozen Gordons. That was boss. What was that show? Was that a Cribs episode where ODB went and got food stamps? Was that Cribs? I feel like
Let's go with A.
I feel like it's A though, because the rest of those don't make sense.
We either need to use a lifeline or cheat.
Ah,
And now to the most important
trusted.
question of all.
I took
Is this
biology
your final answer?
in college.
Oh, yes? That's my final answer.
Oh, I can't wait to see the correct answer.
I trust it.
Well done. You got it.
That just goes to show that my memory is still in good shape.
You're damn right, Charles. You're damn right. You tell him, Papa. Why is? Why
I
are you
hope
looking at
you
me
have
like
recovered from your
why is
emotions
his face
because
like
here
that?
is your new question.
I'm not really liking his facial expressions. Built in the 1960s, which of these is a famous center for performing arts in New York? Is it the McKinley Center, the Kennedy
Well,
Center,
now.
the Lincoln Center, or the Roosevelt Center? I'm leaning towards Kennedy. Anybody think it's something different? It's the Kennedy Center. Built in the 1960s. Which of these is a famous center for the performing arts in New York? Is it the McKinley Center, Kennedy Center, Lincoln Center, the Roosevelt?
Lincoln.
I would say B. I have no doubt.
I accidentally hit it.
You know what my next question is, right? Is this your final answer?
Is
Yes?
it Lincoln?
That's my
I
final
didn't
answer.
mean to hit it 2 times. I only meant to hit it once.
You have made your choice.
Shut up.
It's set.
It was
Let's begin.
C.
This is
I
not
was-
the right answer.
Push the wrong button. We got to do it again. I'm not doing very good. I pushed the wrong button on the controller. I meant to go back. Alright, this is the one.
You basically lost the whole game.
You know, I was thinking the exact same thing. Basically lost the whole game. Picking Lindsay. What kind of researcher are you? That's what I'm curious about. Why does he
It's
look
time
like
to
that?
move on to a new question.
Which of these is not a triangle? Isosceles, scalene, equilateral, pentagon.
Let's go with D.
You know what my next question is, right? Well done. Your new question is ready. Good luck.
Which of these is a
Pentagon.
common? Which of these is a common abbreviation for the word Christmas? Wymus, Zemus,
Oh.
Xmas.
You have to
We're gonna
touch
blaze
base
through these
sometimes.
because these are
Okay, C.
You had to make a choice. That's the one.
like the first two.
Here's a
In the TV series The Simpsons, who provided the voice for Lisa Simpson? I know the answer to this. I am most certain.
I would say C.
I'm
Final
gonna wait.
answer.
I'm gonna wait though. I'm not gonna select anything yet. But I believe it's Nancy.
shoot.
I
I
believe
have no idea.
I believe it's Nancy Cartwright. Like I said, I really do. Because see, this lady, the Julie lady, she did Marge's voice. I don't know who these other two people are. I've never heard of these other two people in my life. But these two people were on The Simpsons. I feel good with Nancy. I'm going with it. I'm going with
Are
Nancy.
you absolutely
I'm going
sure?
with Nancy.
Is that your final answer?
Because as crazy
Yes,
as it
that's my
sounds,
final answer.
You have given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one. I have to
Oh.
announce to you that this
well, she's going home early. All right. Try it again. That was most certainly wrong.
We need to start cheating.
You know, maybe we need to start cheating. She's a hairdresser. Try different people. Maybe that helps. I didn't even know who that other person was. See, he's not making that same face
Trust
he made
yourself and your acquaintances
where
for
his
this new
eyebrow was
question.
raised up. In what year did the American Civil War start? 1861.
Black girl magic.
You know that. I know this is 1861. Like, I know beyond a
I'm
shadow of a
picking
doubt.
B.
I know it's 1861.
Final?
Yes, that's my final answer.
I'm trying to
You
place
have
her
made
accent.
your choice.
Like, what is she
That's
supposed
the
to
one.
be?
You're clearly not ready for what's coming next.
Are you from Chicago?
And let's go for a whole new question.
Which of these is
Can
the
you
name?
read the options to every question?
Yes,
Her voice, LOL.
I know it. Her voice is wild. Which of these is the name of a U.S. state? Is it A, East Virginia, B, South Georgia, C, North Carolina, or D, West Kansas? Which of these is the name of a U.S. state? Is it East Virginia, South Georgia, North Carolina, or West Kansas?
And I would say C. I have no doubt.
Yeah, she's from Chicago. She's got that air.
C.
Final answer?
Feeling it.
You sure?
Let's see.
That's my final answer.
The choice is made. It's time to discover the right answer. You really know your answers.
Oh yeah, we're gonna win this $1 million
That
this
was a
time.
close one for me. Phew.
I think we all agree that we can move on to this new question.
What fictional boy lived in the Never Never Land? What fictional boy lived in the Never Never Land? Was it Christopher Robin?
Charles has definitely had plastic surgery.
Word, I was
Look
thinking
at those
that.
eyes.
I was thinking that too. Christopher Robin, Robin Hood, Peter Pan,
C.
or Peter Pumpkin Eater. Which fictional
C
boy
is the right answer.
lived in Never Never Land? Was it Christopher Robin, Robin Hood, Peter Pan, or Peter Pumpkin Eater? Saying C, Peter
And
Pan.
now to the most important question of all. Is this your final answer?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Oh,
Just own it. You got it.
okay. This is no time to get tired. Let's go.
Are you ready for this new question?
C.
In the U.S., what is celebrated annually on February the 2nd? Is it A, President's Day, B, Grandmother's Day, C, Labor Day, or D, Groundhog's Day? What is celebrated annually in the United States on February the 2nd? I feel like it's Groundhog's Day. I think. I might be wrong. Anybody else?
I have to choose, and
think-
that
It is
choice will
absolutely
be
Groundhog
D.
Day.
It is. So, in the U.S., what is celebrated annually on February 2nd, we are saying Groundhog's Day. And we are...
Final answer? You sure?
That's my final answer.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer. Yes.
Yes.
You are right.
Yes.
And there you have it. Another right answer. I'm amazing myself.
I don't really like her.
Let's
I
go
know
for this
from
new
another
eliminatory
song
question.
lyric. God bless Rankin Bass cartoons.
Yes. How many events are
Pardon
there?
me, Pete.
How many? How many events are there in the sporting competition called the decathlon? How many sporting events, or how many events are in the sporting competition called the decathlon? Is it 3? Is it 5? Is it 10? Or is it 12? How many events are in the sporting event called the decathlon? Well, Chuck's.
1-0.
I was thinking so.
That
It's
means
C.
1-0.
I'm sure
I
of
was
it.
thinking so too. I was feeling it.
Is that your final?
That will be my final answer.
I don't want her to win the
Okay,
money, but
the
she's about to
computer
win $1 million.
validated your answer. You've reached the threshold.
Her legs.
So let's move on to a whole new question.
Montgomery is the capital of which U.S. state? Montgomery is the capital of which U.S. state? Is it Alabama, Ohio,
Well,
Illinois,
now.
or Missouri?
Oh.
Montgomery is the capital of which U.S.
And
state?
I'm going to say A.
Bama, baby.
Obviously.
I'm thinking it's Alabama too.
A.
Yeah, I think so. A couple A's.
So this is your final answer?
That's my final answer.
The choice is made. That is correct.
I'm amazing myself. And one more.
No more talking.
Will you be able to answer this new question as well?
But Birmingham and Mobile are part of which of these American states? Are they asking all these questions about like southern states because I picked a black lady or a lady of color? I mean, it's fine with me because I know the answers to all of these, but it's like I'm just trying to figure. Okay, Birmingham and Mobile are
Bama,
both.
baby.
It says
Again.
Alabama again.
I feel like it's A. I'm sure. Really.
Where?
You seem to be convinced, but is this your final answer? You figured it out perfect.
Is it Alabama again?
And here's a new question that I hope won't worry you.
In Spanish, what does the word Alabama mean?
My
No, I'm just-
cousins live in the ham.
Okay. In Spanish, what does the word Alabama mean? No. In Spanish, what does the word mañana mean? Mañana. What does mañana mean in Spanish? Does it mean you're welcome? Does it mean pretty please? Does it mean tomorrow? Does
Tomorrow.
it mean 20? In Spanish, what does the word mañana mean? Welcome, pretty please.
C is the right
C.
answer.
Tomorrow, 20.
Final?
That will be my final answer.
The choice is made. It's time to discover the right answer. That's what we were looking for. That's right.
Yes.
That was a close.
Hasta mañana, baby.
Yes.
You will be asked a new question now.
Hematite is the main ore of which metal? Is it aluminum, mercury, lead,
Well,
or
now.
iron?
Oh.
Hematite is the main ore of which metal? This is a chemistry question. I actually know the answer to this. Hematite is the main ore of which metal? Is it aluminum, mercury,
I
lead?
vote iron because of blood.
I agree.
Okay, all good. I've made my choice, and I'm saying D.
I agree. Hematite is the main ore of which metal? Aluminum, mercury, lead, or iron? We're saying iron.
Final answer? You sure?
Oh, yes! That's my final answer.
The choice is made. You pulled it off. The game is off to a good start, but you shouldn't stop there. Here is a new question.
Which sport was invented in Holyoke, Massachusetts in the 1890s by William Morgan? Was it basketball,
Oh,
football, baseball, or volleyball? Which sport was invented by William Morgan?
She sounds like she would run the church potluck with an iron fist.
You know, right? She does. Like, she's not messing around. Be telling you what you should and shouldn't eat. That's Miss Jackson's right there. You might not want to mess with that. But all that stuff over there is fine. And this one's mine. So we'd always have to end it with, and this one's mine.
Use a lifeline or cheat. No idea.
No clue. No clue. No clue. Let's see if we can backthink this. So, it's not basketball because that was the one dude, Naismith, right? And it's not football.
Volleyball.
I think it has to be volleyball because the rest of these don't make sense. The rest of them don't make sense.
all set for D.
Which sport was invented in Holyoke, Massachusetts in the 1890s by William Morgan? Basketball, football, baseball, or volleyball? I think it's volleyball too, because basketball and football don't make sense. Baseball might be, but I feel like they didn't have baseball back then. Could you imagine pilgrims out there like smacking shit over a net, like out there in Turkeys and all kinds of dumb stuff happening around them? I mean, that's the dumbest stuff.
You had to make a choice. Is that your final answer?
I bet
Yes,
she is set for DV.
That's my final answer.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer. Well done. Now the good news is that you can't lose anything.
It was tough. That was tough.
Are you ready to face the traps of this next question? Good luck to you.
Which ballet features a character called Drosselmeyer? Drosselmeyer? I don't even know what that name is. Drosselmeyer? Which ballet features a character called Drosselmeyer? Swan Lake, Giselle, The Nutcracker, Coppelia?
That damn nutcracker.
Is it? Is it really?
C.
Is it?
And I would say
You feel good about
C.
that?
I have no doubt.
I've not seen the Nutcracker in years. You know what? We're gonna do it.
Is that your final answer?
That will be my final answer.
Was it the guy that made the Nutcracker? Was that his name?
Now it's time to
little
find
puppet
out the
dude,
correct answer.
The wood carving man.
You figured it out perfectly. Nice answer.
This is no time to get tired. Let's go.
Yes.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered with flying colors.
All right.
Yes.
The K point is a measurement used in which sport? Is it the triple jump?
He is a clock toy maker.
Curling, that's it. Rifle shooting or ski jumping. The K point is a measurement used in which sport? Is it the triple jump? Is it curling? Is it rifle shooting? Or is it ski jumping? K point.
We gotta cheat.
How do you use your things? How do you use your... Oh, this is how. Okay, so you have to open this. Should we use one of these? What is this one? Does this get rid of the question? I don't think I want to use that yet. This is talk to the audience. And this is phone a friend. Here, let's call somebody.
It's certainly better to be alone than in bad company. But this time, your friend will be important. We'll call him right away.
Who's him? Oh, we can pick. But my Aunt Ann ain't a him. Maybe it's a him. I don't know what their pronouns are. Who should we call? Call your brother, call family friend, call your aunt. I feel like if you call your aunt or your cousin, you're not going to get anything useful. I feel like it's going to be one of these two that's going to be a useful answer. I'm going to call my brother. Ah, damn it, I hit brother.
Hello, Tom? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Nadia, I can hear you fine. So, stuck on a question? I hope I can help you successfully.
Oh,
How
don't
do
worry
you not
about
automatically
that. The
choose
question
Anne?
is right up your
'Cause I
alley.
feel like
I
she's
can
just
feel
gonna-
it.
Just talk about nothing. I feel like she's going to be like,
I feel
hey.
betrayed.
Because here's the reason why I didn't pick aunt. Because I feel like if I would have picked aunt, I was thinking about it. That was my first instinct. But then it was like, it'll turn into, hey, baby, it's been a long time since I talked to you. How you been? What you been up to? And then she'd use up all the time, and I couldn't ask the question. Versus, like with your brother, he's going to be like, all right, yeah, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? He says it's D.
I have to choose, and that choice will be D.
Our brother said D. I trust it.
You seem to be convinced, but is this your final answer?
That's my final
Why
answer.
does your brother sound British?
He did, didn't he?
Okay, the computer validated your answer. Yes, you are right.
Thank you, brother.
I'm amazing myself. And
Shut up.
The game is getting tougher now with this brand new question.
If an item of jewelry has a hallmark bearing the number 950, of what is it probably made of? Okay. If an item of jewelry has a hallmark bearing
I
the
think
number
I know, but
950,
yes,
of what is
I'm
it
gonna follow
probably
my
made?
gut.
950. I feel like it's one of these two. I feel like it's either sterling silver or platinum. But what does 950 signify? What does 950? What does anybody know? It's one of the two.
No clue.
No clue.
I vote sterling.
You vote.
Shall I consult the internet? No.
You said it's. You think it's
D
sterling.
is the right answer.
So. You can change it. Yeah. Okay. Does sterling silver have a marking on it? I don't think I've ever seen a marking on it. I feel like it might be platinum. If an item of jewelry. Because who has sterling silver jewelry? If an item of jewelry has a hallmark bearing number 950, what is it probably? I think it's platinum. I think it's platinum.
LL.
I know you are waiting for me to ask you. So let's go. Is this your final answer?
Oh, yes! That's my final answer.
Remember when people used to
If
wear
this is
like
your
silver
final answer,
and gold necklaces?
let's
and you
hope
could
it's the
always
correct
tell
answer.
when they were fake because eventually they would start turning colors.
That's the one.
Sometimes they appear to
There you
have the
have
unfortunate of having that
another
little
right
green
answer.
line around their neck
Amazing
from where
myself.
they tarnished and got on their skin.
The questions follow each other and are not alike. The
How
proof with
wide?
this new question.
Francis, how wide is the balance beam in the women's gymnastics? How wide is the balance beam in women's gymnastics? Is it 7 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 16 centimeters, or 20 centimeters? I feel like 20 is too much. I feel like 16 might be too much. I'm thinking it's either 10 or 16. How wide is the balance beam in women's gymnastics? Because them girls got little bitty feet, because they're little bitty, but they can get their whole foot on it. So I feel like
Oh
it's.
shit.
I
I
feel like.
am American. I don't use centimeters.
Well, I mean, you can think about it. Just convert it in your head. You got a ruler. You can you measure
1
stuff.
0.
You think it's 10? I think it's 10 too. How wide is the balance beam in women's gymnastics? Is it 7 centimeters, 10 centimeters,
I'm picking B.
10.
10, 16? Because I feel like 10 centimeters makes sense. Okay, so 2.5 centimeters is an inch, roughly. So what you're talking about is, yeah, it's got to be 10. It's got to be 10. It's got to be 10.
Are you absolutely sure? Is that
4
your
inches.
final answer?
4 inches?
That's my final answer.
Yeah, so yeah, about 4 inches. It's about right.
Now it's time to find out the correct answer. That's an answer I can get behind.
Because that makes sense, because them little girls, they can
You're
get their foot on
clearly
there,
not
and they're
ready for
stepping
what's
foot over
coming
foot,
next.
but they can still sort of wobble. 16 would be real big for them. 16 would be like man style.
At the pace you're going to make short work of this new question.
What would you try? Wait a minute. What would you try to avoid if you suffered from gamophobia? Would you want to stay away from pigs, marriage, dirt, or the sun? What would you try to avoid if you suffered from gamophobia or gamophobia? What would you stay away from? You stay from pigs, marriage, dirt.
The sun.
Really? Is it really the sun?
Gamma rays.
Is it? But it's not spelled the same way. It only has one M, not two. I would have thought it was something else. I would not have thought gamophobia being the fear of the sun.
Cub votes marriage.
I think you might be right. Cause see, so here's why I think it's not gamma, because it would be two M's. But here's why I do think it's marriage, because if you think about gametes, Gametes, gametes are, you know, like the materials used to make babies. So if you're afraid of this, yeah, I would think it's marriage.
Okay, I'm gonna say B.
That doesn't make sense because it's a Latin word for pigs I can't think of right now. And that doesn't make sense either. It has to be marriage.
You seem to be convinced, but is this your final answer?
That will be my final answer.
Screw your science.
Yeah!
Lol.
You have made your choice. You just
It was
made
right,
$1
though.
million.
Oh, is that it? Okay, hold up. No. So she's not gonna get $1 million. And my man Pablo only got enough money to cover his mortgage for 1 month. So you get 1,000 points if you get $1 million. The conversion sucks. I thought you got more points than that. was that? What was that? She got $1 million. I felt like she was the least funny. It was Black Girl Magic. Screw my science. Oh, let's see. Alright, so here's how we'll do this one. We'll try the local multiplayer. No, actually, no, we'll do solo again. I'm not. Maybe the next time we'll do a versus. I can't sleep. Is anything cheap? Everything is expensive. Everything is. Oh, I can buy this one. Or I can save my money. I don't want World Foods. I'd rather have something like Disney or. Let's go $1 million.
Do not buy World Foods.
Don't buy World Foods. That's what I said. I changed my mind. I didn't.
We won't know those answers.
We won't know the answers. I was gonna say maybe pick. I save our money and get Disney. I feel like we'll have more success with it. For example, it's the kitchen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Kitchen.
Then why? With me all the way.
Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Are you ready to play today? Okay, let's go.
It took long enough, but I'm finally in the game. I'd almost given up.
Please welcome our new contestant and let's get started right away.
Yes, because he might pass.
You know the money ladder and it's 15 steps to reach the million. To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience.
We don't need to hear all that.
Chico needs the million.
He's going all
Let's
the
go
way.
for a whole new
There's
question.
no doubt in my mind. My man needs this money, like Britney Spears needs underwear. What name is given to a group of newborn kittens? Is it garbage? Is it a litter? Is it a mess? Or is it a rubbish? What name is given to a group of newborn kittens? Is it garbage, litter, mess, or rubbish? And it's a litter. A litter of kittens.
I would say B. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
That's my final answer.
All right, let's find out the right answer together.
Oh, Pablo.
Just own it. You got it.
That just goes to show that my memory is still in good shape.
Great shape.
I think we all agree that we can move on to this new
A whole
question.
mess of kittens. Sounds
a-
southern.
The whole mess of kitten. It does. It's really southern Kentucky. What are Phoenix residents called? Are they
Let's
called
think.
Phoenixers?
Wow.
Okay, wait a minute. What are Phoenix residents called? Are they called Phoenixers, Phoenixians, Phoenicians, or Phoenix residents? What are Phoenix residents called? Are they just called Phoenix residents, Phoenixians, or Phoenicians, Phoenicians, Phoenixers, Phoenixers? I don't know. I have no clue. Cheat. This isn't even worth time. Cheat. Somebody cheat. This is a dumb. You see, they didn't ask that other girl questions like this. They had to answer Alabama time. Believe it or not, they're called Phoenicians.
C. No doubt about it.
I would never guess that.
And what will be your final answer?
Oh, yes, that's my final answer.
You have given your final answer. Now is the
internet
time
says
to
C.
see the right one. That is correct.
With that, if I'm not the star of the family when I go back...
Our team of editors offers you a new question.
My man is still thinking about himself. I appreciate that. Which of these is a type of tent historically used by Native Americans? A kowtow, a hobnob, a teepee, or a mukluk? I feel like it's a teepee. Now, see, why does this question feel easier than the previous question?
TP.
It's a teepee. Which of
Yep,
these?
C, right? Okay,
It's a type
C.
of tent historically used by Native Americans. Kowtow, hobnob, teepee, mukluk. I think it's TP too, so we'll go with that.
You seem to be convinced, but is this your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
That's what we were looking for. That's right.
See, experienced contestants always win the day.
Here's a new question for you.
Huh? In which sport do players throw large balls containing 2 finger holes and a thumb hole? In which sport do players throw large balls containing 2 finger holes and a thumb hole? Is it football, 10-pin bowling, tennis, or cricket? What is bowling?
Well, I'm gonna try B.
In which sport do players throw large balls containing 2 finger holes and a thumb
Bowling.
hole? Bowling.
Final answer. The choice is made. It's time to discover the right answer. Well done. You got it.
One more right answer. My goodness, what talent.
Let's go for this.
You know what's funny? Like I'm totally into it when the old man is into himself. But if it's anybody else, then I'm like, why you gotta be a jackass? Like, I don't know why. Like, why is it if you're old, like you can do stuff that you can't do when you're young?
New eliminatory
Coffee
question.
ass Padlo.
What is the name for a catalog of recordings, especially by one particular singer or group? Is it called a discography, a discology, a discotheque, or a discordance? I think it's a discography. What is the name for a catalog of recordings, especially by one particular singer or group? Is it a
Discography.
I'm going to
I think it's
pick
discography too.
You seem to be convinced, but is this your final answer?
Oh, yes, that's my final answer.
All right, let's find out the right answer together. You took a shot, and now you can't lose your money. Here's a new question for you.
In total, how many X's are there on a traditional clock face that uses Roman numerals? In total, how many X's are there on a traditional clock face that uses Roman numerals? Is it 2, 3, 4, or 5? I feel like it's 3. Well, no, it's actually 4 because 9 is IX, and then 10, 11, and then 12. I think it's 4. So
C.
is that right?
No
9,
doubt about it.
10, 11, and 12. Because 8 is just V, You can't have 4 I's. Or can you? No, you can't. It has to be IV. So it has to be 4.
You know what my next question is, right? Is this your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Go with 4.
Now it's time to find out the correct answer. You pulled it off.
See? Experienced contestants always win the day.
The game is getting tougher now with this brand new question.
How many nouns are in this question? None. 1, 2,
Smart.
3.
Smart.
How many nouns are in that question? Only 1. I don't know why. I have no clue. Should be 100%, but
2.
2. Why do you say 2?
It's C, right? Okay, C.
The nouns in the question? Is that what you're seeing?
Noun question.
That's what I was, okay, so it makes sense. We're on the same page.
Final answer? You sure?
I was thinking 1 because I was just
That'll
thinking
be
nouns.
my final answer.
But then when you said 2, then I was like, well, yeah, the question 2.
Okay, the computer validated your answer. Yes, absolutely.
That just goes to show that my memory is still in good shape.
I feel like these questions are harder than the other one.
I hope you have recovered from your emotions because here is your new question.
How many chance squares are there on a standard
That
Monopoly?
is how they try to get ya.
You know that. How many chance squares are there? How many chance squares are there on a standard Monopoly board? I feel like 4. Or with 1 on each side of the square. How many chance squares are on a standard Monopoly board? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? I feel like 4. And I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm cool with
D,
that.
I think. I'm choosing D.
But I feel like it might be 4.
I vote 2.
Okay. We got a second on the 4. I'm down with it. Let's go with 4.
Final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
The choice is made. It's time to discover the right answer.
I think Monopoly is one of
And
them. It's
unfortunately,
only
that's
3.
the wrong answer. It's the end for you.
Oh, well, great. What a failure. I'm not proud of myself.
just
Congratulations.
killed a man,
You
Chad.
walk away with your guaranteed cash prize. Good for you.
He needed that money. I was gonna say, why isn't there any music? Alright. I think I'm done. Well, actually, no, I'm doing one more. I'm not gonna be happy until Pablo gets $1 million. We're doing one more time. One more time. My man's getting $1 million. Because I want to hear what he says when he gets his money. And I also want him to call somebody. Who can Pablo call?
Alright.
Playing speed games, speed games.
Even watch Vegas not lose a bunch of money.
Playing speed game. Which of these is a spelling competition popular in American schools? Which of these is a spelling competition popular in American schools? Is it American bat? Excuse me, a spelling bat, a spelling bee, a spelling bull, or a spelling bear? Which of these is a spelling competition popular in American schools? Is it spelling bat, spelling bee,
I would say B.
spelling bull,
I have no doubt.
or spelling bear?
You had to make a choice. Let
In the fairy tale, which relative was Little Red Riding Hood going to visit? In the fairy tale, which relative was Little Red Riding Hood going to visit? She's going to see her sister, her uncle, her grandmother, or her second cousin, twice removed.
C. No doubt about it.
And now to the most important.
nice
That's
one.
what we were looking for. Good luck to you.
Well, now.
Sisters Venus and Serena Williams are most associated with which sport? Ice skating, hockey, basketball, or tennis? now he's getting easy questions.
It's D, I think. Well, actually, I'm sure of it.
You seem to be convinced, but is this your final answer? You pulled it up. This new.
What is the title of Dan Brown's best-selling book? The Michelangelo Riddle? The Raphael Conundrum? The Botticelli Cipher? Or the Da Vinci Code? The other ones don't even sound real. So, is it the Da Vinci Code? I don't know who this author is. What is the title of Dan Brown's best-selling book? Is it the Michelangelo Riddle? The Raphael Conundrum? The Botticelli Cipher? Or the Da Vinci Code? This game is lucky that I've seen enough like Eastern European names and stuff like that that I could figure out.
I would say D, obviously.
Final answer?
That's my final answer.
If this is wrong and he
Now
don't get
it's
the money,
time to
they'll
find
switch
out the
into a movie
correct
game.
answer.
And this will just be a
Just
challenge.
own it. You
Oh,
got it. Your new.
The name Sugar Ray Robinson is best known in what capacity? As a painter, as a detective, as a boxer, or as a chef? Sugar Ray Robinson was a boxer.
It's C, right? Okay, C.
I do
Final?
know that. I feel good with that.
Oh.
I feel good with that.
Yes?
You got to that threshold.
If you take back something you said, you are said to eat your what? If you take back something you said, you are said to eat your what? You eat your letters, you eat your words, eat your syllables, your paragraphs.
Well,
Words?
I'm gonna try B.
Are you sure? You really.
Cheyenne is the capital of which state? Is it Nebraska, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota? I feel like it's
B
Wyoming.
for me.
Final answer?
We're going with my gut.
You sure? Of course.
I mean, it's funny. What is the capital of Pennsylvania? This just came up a second ago. Harrisburg was in Wheel of Fortune. What is the capital of Pennsylvania? I don't think it's Pittsburgh. I think it's not Philadelphia, is it? Is it? Philadelphia is a big city, but I don't think it's the capital. So, I mean, I feel like because it popped up in Wheel of Fortune that this is the right answer.
I would say B. I have no doubt.
And now to the most important question of all. Is this
It's not
your
Philadelphia,
final
Pittsburgh.
answer?
That'll
I don't
be
even know
my
what
final
sport
answer.
it is. Yes. Williamsport.
The choice is made. Just own it. You
Which president displayed on his desk a sign that read, "The buck stops here"? I feel like it's Harry Truman. I feel like I remember reading that in something. I feel like it's a Truman
Let's go
thing.
with A.
I feel like, because Richard Nixon did the whole Watergate thing, so it's not that. Franklin Roosevelt was pretty chill, and he was sort of in the shadow of Teddy, so it's not him. And it's not. Oh, it's not John Kennedy. It's not a Kennedy. It's got to be Truman. It's got to be Truman.
final?
Oh, yes? That's my final answer.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's... That's the one.
On The Simpsons, what grade of school is Bart Simpson usually? I have no clue. I mean, my man is cussing and going nuts. Maybe fifth? I mean, okay, so wait a minute. If he was in the fifth grade, he would be like 10 or 11. If he was in the fourth grade, he'd be like 9 or 10, somewhere around there. 8, 9, 10-ish, somewhere around there. Is Bart younger or older than Lisa? On The Simpsons, what grade of school was Bart Simpson usually portrayed in? Was he in the second grade? Was he in the third grade? Was he in the fourth grade? Or was he in the fifth grade? My man was doing all that wild stuff, and he wasn't even in middle school. That's what's crazy first, because I thought he was at least in middle school. And his dad just be choking him out.
C. No doubt about it.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
It's not the fifth, because if it was the fifth, then they'd make a big deal
Oh,
about
I
it.
can't
'Cause
wait
he
to
never
see the
acted
correct
like
answer.
he can't be a third grader.
You're just past to that important
just saying,
threshold. Now that you've released the pressure,
What was Kublai Khan's relationship to Genghis Khan? Oh, was it his grandson? I thought it was. It wasn't like a direct thing. Like, I feel like yeah, I feel like it's his grandson. I don't feel like it's a direct relationship. We're gonna go with it because I think they're trying to trick you.
It's D, I think.
Because
I'm
Genghis came
choosing D.
first, and it's not a brother. Because yeah, it has to be.
final answer? You sure?
Oh, yes? That's my final answer.
Now it's time to find out the correct answer. Just own it. You got it.
The internet suffix .ie pertains to which country? IE. IE. think it's Indonesia. I don't think it's Ireland either, because you would think that they would just use IR. Like, why would they use? I feel like I want to do a 50-50 on this.
Okay, let's take away 2 incorrect answers. Please knock it down to that.
See, intuitively, I want to say that this is IR, and this is like, this one would be IE, but because this one feels like it should be IE, and because I know the game is trying to trick me, like, I'm gonna say this one.
It's D.
It's tricking me. It's trying to trick me. If I'm
Actually,
wrong, it's the
I'm
only reason
sure.
I'm wrong is because I'm paranoid.
And what will be your
But if
final
I'm right,
answer?
it's because I'm paranoid too.
Yes, that's my final answer.
The choice is made. It's time to discover the right answer. That is correct.
Oh, what a relief.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered with
Which
flying
Georgia
colors.
town did the group REM form? In which Georgia town did the group REM form? Is it Rome, Athens, Alexandria, or Venice? Which Georgia town did the rock group form? Is there Rome, Georgia? I know there's Athens, Georgia.
Well, I'm gonna
You know
try
what?
B.
You know what?
So
if I don't
this
get
is
it,
your final answer?
this will be the end of this stream. And then so I want to do
Yes,
a movie game next.
that's
so
my
probably-
final answer.
You have given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one. Yes, absolutely.
One more right answer. My goodness, what talent.
Will you be able to answer this new question as well?
What is the specific name for the stems and foliage of a potato plant? It's the head, hand.
Come on, Pablo, think. You have to find the right answer.
That Harlem thing looks familiar. I feel like I've seen that before on pictures when they show the tomato or potato, but I don't. Because they show like it's not like the time that I've seen it. So it was like somebody drew it. It looked like a really old, you know, like 1800s or something kind of drawing. It was in a book, and well, and the picture was in a book too. But it was like it showed the top part, and I feel like that was the name. Because the rest of them don't make sense. It's not the head, not the hand, not the hand. It's got to be
B
this.
for me.
Final answer? You sure?
That's my final answer.
Okay, the computer validated your answer. You really know your answer.
Yes.
Now that you've released the pressure, here's a new
This is the
question.
last. This is for $1 million. When did Uruguay capture their second World Cup crown? And of course, it would be a sports question. When did Uruguay capture? Oh, we can use the things. We can use the things. Hold up. We can use the things. I can get rid of this question if I want to. Well, let's start with the audience.
It's now up to the audience to choose what they think is the right answer. Good luck.
That's not. That doesn't. They're close. It could be anything. It could be B, C, or. So they don't think it's A. I don't believe it. Because the other answers are just.
Of course, you need to phone someone who knows the answer.
There was nothing definitive about that. So I can call my son, my wife, my sister, my granddaughter. I feel like my son would know the answer to this, maybe. Hoping that he'll be into sports. Take a chance on an unknown kid. Well, let's call him.
Good evening. You're live on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Okay.
Oh, good evening. How are you?
Very good. I'm in good company, but now we need your help.
Well, especially me in this instance. Listen up, Theo, because I'm really drawing a blank here.
I have no idea about that. B? Maybe? I don't know. I'm really sorry.
So the audience didn't give me nothing. He's saying B. Well, they did say B. When did Uruguay capture their second World Cup crown? Was it in 1950, 1954, 1958, or 1962? The audience was split between 54, 62, and 58. My son says it's B, 54. You know what? Just because nobody wanted to pick
I'm
it.
going to pick A.
If I'm wrong, it's only because I don't trust this game. And the fact that I don't trust the fact that 33% of people think that those other answers are right, and only 10% of people, I feel like those 10% of people are right, and so
You know what my next question is, right? Is this your final answer?
That'll be my final answer.
You have given your final answer. I hope it is the right one. You just won the million.
Get the hell out of here.
This is terrific. Great.
see, so that pays to be paranoid. Switch to a movie game. I think on my next start this. Let it save and do what it's got to do. Yeah, if you want to join the movie, you're more than welcome to. I don't know what I'm going to do yet.